Okay, now look at this question. Say solve the inequalities. Solve the given inequality or solve the inequalities below and represent your answer on a number line. Look at the first one. The first one says 7x minus 2 is less than or equal to 9x plus 10. We collect like terms. This means 7x minus 9x is less than or equal to 10 plus 2. So this means that minus 2x should be less than or equal to 12. So this means that we are dividing through now by a negative value. Remember that in inequality, anytime you are dividing or multiplying both sides by a negative value, the sign will change. So for we to do this, we have minus 2x over minus 2 will now be greater than will now be greater than 12 over minus 2. So this one and this one now will go. Is greater than or equal to. So therefore we have x is greater than or equal to minus 6. S is greater than or equal to minus 6. So to represent this on a number line, this is a number line now. That's a number line. If here is my, maybe here is my 0, here can be my minus 6. Maybe here is 2. Our interest is x is greater than or equal to minus 6. We are going to have this, and it's going to be shaded. It's going to be shaded, and it will point this way, greater than. So x is greater than or equal to minus 6. The arrow is shaded. This arrowhead is shaded. It's because of the greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to minus 6. Then if it is just greater than, we don't need to just draw it this way. We will not shade it, we just point it. The same thing happens to less than. But when you are doing less than means that the arrowhead will point towards the left from the value, from the reference value, or the reference value here now is minus 6. I mean that we say x is less than minus 6. What we have is just like on top of this minus 6, we have this and we point it this way. Simple. Very, very important. That's how to represent inequalities on a number line. Remember that this is minus 6. Here is maybe 1. Sorry. Here is, maybe here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look at it, here is minus 6. All these ones are labeled. In case you just like the same scale, you just put the scale, but it's because of sometimes time and all of that. You just have to take an approximate, or if just assume a particular place as minuses or whatever. But there's nothing wrong if you just demarcate your lines and label it. If you want to do that, if you have the time to do that, you can do it. So it's as simple as that. So that's for the first one. That's for the first one. For the second one, it says minus 12 is less than or equal to 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6, then less than 10. Now look at that question. Say minus 12 is less than or equal to 3x plus 6 less than 10. Now we start by, we are looking for a way to single out x. We want to make x the subject of the formula. So we are doing something at both ends that will help us to eliminate everything that is connected to x. The first thing that is connected to x is plus 6. What can we do to remove that plus 6 there? We subtract 6 from both ends. So subtracting 6 from both ends, what we have here now is minus 12 minus 6 should be less than or equal to 3x plus 6, then minus 6. Then this should be less than 10 minus 6. Simple. So from here, and I notice that this plus 6 and this minus 6 will now go. If those two go, what we have minus 12 minus 6 will give us minus 18. Minus 18 now is less than or equal to, here will be 3x. Then 10 minus 6 is 4. So we have achieved that. What do we do again? After we subtract it, what we have here now as the coefficient of s is 3. Now we divide both ends, divide both sides by 3. We're going to have minus 18 divided by 3 is less than or equal to 3x divided by 3, then less than 4 divided by 3. Simple. So from here, now I notice that this one will give us minus 6 is less than or equal to, this one and this one will go, x less than 4 over 3 is 1 point. 4 over 3 is 1 point. Sapient check 4 over 3. What will it give us? 1 point what? To give us 1 point what?
1.3.
4 over 3. 1 point what?
1.3.
4 over 3. So it's 1 point what?
1.3.
1.3. So this is 1.3. So this is what we have. So on a number line, what do we do on a number line? For this to represent this on a number line now, we have the number line. Here is minus 6. Maybe here is 0. Here is 0. So here is maybe 1, 1, 2, 3. Here is 1, 1, 2. And so look at where 1.3 is. 1.3 is somewhere here. So we are going to draw our, that one is open one, very important. It's going to be open. It's going to be open. 1.3 is somewhere there. And the minus 6 is somewhere. Minus 6 is less than or equal to. So this one now is going to be shaded. This one is going to be shaded. So we join the two. We join the two of them. So we join the two of them. That is it. So this arrow, this means that minus 6 is less than or equal to x less than 1.3. Simple. See 1.3 somewhere here. See 1.3 somewhere there. So that's how you go about these questions. That's how you go about these questions. So I don't know if there is any question on this.